What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well and that your 2022 is off to an amazing start. I was fortunate enough to have been able to bring in the new year in Turks and Caicos. I also celebrated my birthday there. For those of you who don't know me, my birthday is actually on New Year's Eve. So we had birthday celebrations there. Booking this trip was actually one of the most stressful experiences and the most stressful trips I have ever planned due to the Turks and Caicos entry requirements. So before we jump into the vlog, I'm really excited to share that with you guys. But before we do, I want to cover and run down the Turks and Caicos entry requirements for you guys. I did all the research and all the stress so you don't have to. First and foremost, what you'll need to get into the country as of January 2022 is a vaccination card, first and foremost. All visitors to Turks and Caicos Islands must be vaccinated. So you will need that vaccination card. Secondly, you'll also need a negative COVID test. Now this can be a PCR test or a rapid antigen test via nasal swab. I made the stupid mistake of going to get a PCR test and it did not come back fast enough to make my flight. This is the time where around the holidays, everyone was going to get tested. Clinics were like lines out the door. The testing centers were just really inundated at the time. So I ended up having to go get tested again, stand outside of urgent care for like 4 hours to get the rapid test, but all worked out. The last thing you'll need, number 3, is health insurance. So you do have to buy and purchase health insurance to enter Turks and Caicos. And it's not your regular health insurance that you're covered via your job or your place of work. You will need health insurance that covers air ambulance and quarantine in the event that you do get sick on the island and they need to get you out of there, or you need to quarantine in place for an extended period of time. So this health insurance, they have a bunch of providers on the TCI Assured website, a list that you can choose from, or you can get your own. It was easiest just for me to call these places. I was getting quotes at like 90 to 100 bucks, and I was like, I didn't even know if I was looking at the right plan. So, you know me, I gotta talk to somebody before I come off with $100. So I had to call around. I literally called down a list, and the first person who answered customer service was this place called health insurance provider called Seven Corners. And they quoted me online talking to customer service, $15. $15. And I was watching other YouTubers and they were paying $100 and stuff like that. So y'all, you should not pay more than $20 for health insurance to cover your trip for entry requirements into Turks and Caicos. So just be mindful of that. They will get you. So yeah, after you have your vaccination card, your health insurance, your negative COVID test, you upload all of that information into the TCI Assured portal. On their site, you also have to fill out a health declaration, right? It's really quick. Have you been sick in the past 14 days? Stuff like that. You've seen it before. You also probably had to fill out one for your airline. Now, after you submit all this information to the site, they will send you back, and it does take some time, so you have to get approved. They'd send you back a TCI authorization. It's a barcode. You will need this to board your flight, right? So you will need this even to drop off your bags at like JetBlue. So they check it before you even walk through the airport. You'll need that authorization. Now, it could take hours to come back. It could take days. Me and my cousin submitted them within the same hour, and hers came back right away, her authorization. And mine didn't come back for days. This is the stressful part I was talking about. Literally calling customer service. I was emailing them, calling them, not getting a hold of anyone. It was the day before. And I remember standing in my kitchen like, yo, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get on this flight tomorrow. So I'm calling. I finally get a hold of someone. I'm talking to this guy. He's like, when do you leave? I was like, I leave tomorrow, sir. I leave tomorrow. I need authorization. He's like, don't worry, I got it, blah, blah, blah. He pulled up my name, all my forms, boom, 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 you're approved. So yeah, it took 3 seconds when they could have reviewed it before. But with that, it was super stressful, but it did end up working out. And, you know, after that, I had nothing packed, so I had to stress pack a few hours before the flight, which is fine. It all ended up working out. If you guys want to comment below on your experiences with the entry requirements, I know they are changing and ever evolving as we continue to weather the pandemic. So just do your research before you leave. Check the site for stuff that changes, requirements, age levels, things vary and they change on a daily basis, so just make sure you do your research. And comment down below your favorite places to visit in Turks and Caicos, because we'll definitely be going back. If you had any of these similar experiences, let me know in the comment box, message me. With that, we're gonna jump right into this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. The customs line at the airport did take a while, so just be prepared for that. After we made our way through the line, we were able to pick up our rental and made our way to the Airbnb. All right, here we go. When you come in, you'll see the bedroom on the left. It's really pretty in here. Different tones, the windows. Need some light in here. Up front. So this is the king bed. In here you have a pretty decent size walk-in closet. Looks like there's a pull-out bed, cot. Tell Tiffany about that one. And off the bathroom is off the bedroom right here. It is really pretty shower. Have a full mirror. It's really beautiful. You come in, and you're back in the main part of the condo now. You have the kitchen, stove, laundry room. Really grateful for this because it's gonna come in clutch. Kitchen setup. Over here we got some beach towels. It's really cute. The table, we've already set up camp, made a mess. The living room is really cute. Favorite part about this whole Airbnb is probably this balcony off the living room into some saltwater pool. If you look closely over here, you'll see the beach. So this place is actually called the Yacht Club, and it is a marina, so there's a bunch of boats coming and going. But yeah, there's the Airbnb tour. I think we picked a good one. Looking homely. On our first day, we booked a snorkeling tour with Ocean Vibes TCI, and it was a beautiful catamaran boat. We got to make multiple stops and really got to see some of the wildlife on the island. Our first stop on the tour was Iguana Island, and we actually got the chance to feed some of the iguanas.
Just go over to them? Yeah, just put it down. They're gonna come.
Our last stop on the tour was Water Cay Island, and this is one of the most beautiful beaches I have ever seen in my life. A lot of people come here to really take advantage of the crystal clear waters and beautiful views. A fun fact that the captain actually shared with us is that Victoria's Secret and Sports Illustrated actually do their summer shoots here. This tour was definitely one of the highlights of the trip, and I couldn't think of a better way to spend my birthday. Right after we jumped off the tour, we actually decided to parasail. Now, it wasn't my first time parasailing. I've done this in Aruba and Miami, but Turks and Caicos Island was definitely my favorite due to the view above the water. We had a pretty cool view of the reef, and it was amazing. You can see right to the bottom in the ocean floor. We brought in New Year's Eve at the Flamingo Cafe. I believe it's also called Ricky's Cafe. They do a beach bonfire that did not disappoint. Ricky's was a really good time and a great way to bring in the new year. You could actually see the fireworks from all the resorts around the water from this vantage point. Driving on the left with the steering wheel on the right was an adventure all its own.
Good. We're about to die.
Day 2, we booked a stand-up paddleboard tour of the mangroves. We got to see baby sharks, a lot of turtles, and conch.
I don't know what kind of skincare products you have, but if it's not 100% plant-based or mineral-based, don't touch the animals, you're killing them. Hello, yeah.
Spotted on our way to lunch was Drake's private plane. Unfortunately, we did not get to see him, but it wasn't for a lack of effort. We made our way to Omar's beach hut. It's a cute little vibe right on the water. We got some lunch and listened to the live music. And it's low tide at the moment, but when the tide comes in, you can actually sit at the picnic tables in the water. After lunch, we checked out Long Bay Beach, and Long Bay Beach is home to a lot of kite surfers because the water is actually only about 3 feet deep and it's always windy, which makes for really good conditions. We ended up booking the jet ski shipwreck adventure tour, which was really cool. We've been on jet skis before, but never with a guided tour. And we got to see the Tiki Hut bar. You can actually walk out to this bar. It's like 3 miles out, and the water is super shallow.
Stop hitting me! There's all this ocean!
Getting on this ship was rough. The ladder was rickety. Every time you took a step up, it would squish your fingers. But we made it. It's a lot of effort, but we made it. We got to do some exploring and walk around the ship. I wouldn't recommend that because it is very dangerous. We had to sign a waiver. There was like holes in the ground, so just be careful. And we made our way to the top eventually. And what I didn't realize was just how high up this ship was, and the only way down was to jump. So I guess this ship has been here for about 17 years, and it actually got stuck because below is only about 6 feet of water, and now it's basically a tourist attraction.
We about to die.
We had a pretty exciting morning, so after the shipwreck adventure, we decided to head to Sapodilla Bay Beach and just kind of relax for the day. We were told by the natives that Sapodilla Bay Beach was one of the best places on the entire island to catch the sunset, so we couldn't miss that opportunity. Afterwards, we headed back to the Airbnb and called it an early night per usual. Nightlife on the island was kind of non-existent due to the peak in COVID cases, but nonetheless, we enjoyed ourselves. Our very last day, we got to explore a little bit more of the island on this ATV buggy tour. We made a stop at the world famous Conch restaurant, which was really beautiful. It was right on the water. One thing that was really interesting was the amount of conch that they kill in a day to satisfy demand of these restaurants. The tour guide shared with us that at the rate of which they are killing conch on a daily basis, they anticipate that the conch will be overkilled, overfished, and extinct from Turks and Caicos Islands in the near future. We spent the afternoon soaking up some sun at Taylor Bay Beach. This is also part of Chalk Sound as well as Sapodilla Bay.
As this sun is hot. It's so deceiving. As soon as you get out of the water, feels like it's burning. But we are at Taylor Bay Beach, and I think the best thing about these beaches is the fact that you can walk out like 2 miles and the water is still at your knees. You see straight down, you can watch the fish swim by. Peaceful, and they're not crowded, right? We got space to move. The last day, our flight was delayed 3 times, so we spent the day exploring the downtown area and grabbing some lunch. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on social media at Jessica Dorothy. I hope to see you all soon in my next video.